And hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is ALANCOOK, the proud owner of the Midion. The Midion, again, is the older Mona Lisa. This is the younger Mona Lisa. I'm going to get right to it. I'm going to make it kind of quick and short, I hope. I always say that. My apology. Out of the Midion, this is the X-ray of the Mona Lisa, which was pulled out of it out of a 90-degree turn. You can see the Mona Lisa, and you can see how he has his doily here, and this was his top hat, and his arm ran across here. So, and with that in mind, you would have to see how in the X-ray it has this sloop like a woodpecker nose. Okay, here is the same sloop in the Mona Lisa. Now I'm going to show you also that when you grab a hold of another X-ray, it changes dramatically. Okay, you see it right here. Here's the sloop, but it's turned. So you grab it, you alter it to go a 90, then you can blow it up to see, and see how she turns nice and white for you to see the buoyant brightness of the woodpecker, I call them. And then when you put them on up, it goes right on through. It's the same. She actually matches down in here. I've showed you that in some of my other YouTubes. It's only took me like 7 hours to do this. And here is another version of it. It was lined up. As you can see, side by side, the two are identical. Let me pull this down. Let me pull this down just a little for you so you can see a little better. And you can see side by side the two are identical. You see the sloop right through here, runs on up, has an eye, has a mouth, it's turning, boom. That is the Mona Lisa in a different layer. This is the Mona Lisa also, and when you overlay, you can see her nose through here and her mouth. You can overlay, you can see portions of it, which is hard to penetrate with this X-ray, which is not actually an X-ray. It is a pull of colors out of the Mona because I don't have a good X-ray. Okay, but I'm going to test that on my next YouTube for you. But let me put this off this side, and then let me show you this one here, which actually shows out of my painting with the face. When it's the woodpecker would be here. It's spelt out S-A-L-A-I, Salai. And this big face with an eye of houses is actually these. And see, he builds houses on top of houses. If you look at his head, that's a house. Okay, his head, a house. Okay, it spells out Salai. You see these lines right here? That's what these are. Okay, and in different layers again, like I showed you in the X-ray. Okay, then I think there's one more. Let me see. This particular has the hook of where the X-ray, of the same as that's in the Mona Lisa. And you put this on up here, and there she fits. Again, my man kissing the side of her face in the Mona Lisa. This is only one of the areas. If you get into really looking at some of the images in here, he has these turning into faces, and this turning into face, and this guy's turning into this face to this face. It goes endless. This is a cat. It goes, and it's not just a cat. It turns into two people and the lovers. It also turns into a heart that's upside down. So it's a real trip. Leonardo da Vinci is a tricky artist. And with that, I got to say, I wish you understand that this is a diary of trillions of images that are inside it. If you follow over my 700 YouTubes, over my 4,000 images, you'll find that what it has to do. If you see there's a heart on her lap, and out of that heart on her lap, you can probably reverse it and stick it right on there and reverse it, and her head to be that way. You turn her any way you wish and it's going to be the same, I know. If you actually look at his face, here's his face. Don't forget, He looks just like Jesus Christ in the Last Supper, and I've showed you that before. And with that in mind, on the Last Supper, that you'll see that he and Mary looks the same. So with that in mind, here it is right here for you to know. The two look identical. Doesn't he? If he was wearing his hat and his mustache, they're the twins. They're absolutely twins. How can you beat that? You know, if you use all the words in Lisa and the A, it spells out Salai, S-A-L-A-I. That man lived with them till 1519. If you use the M as just the first initial, like you carve in a tree as a lover, it's actually the beginning of Melzi. Whoops. Well, I have to say goodbye. My computer took a crash. God bless. Look at my YouTubes. Amen.